Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today we're going to be doing a hero deck profile. So I have some really exciting news for you guys, and we're actually going to be doing a giveaway over here on the DarkArmedDuelist channel because we have a new sponsor for playmats. We have been sponsored by Apollo's Dueling Dojo. So that's a really exciting thing for you guys, and Apollo has actually graced us with some awesome playmats and have actually sent me one playmat to give away to one lucky viewer. I am super excited to do that for you guys, and 6 field centers. So if you guys want to check out Apollo's Dueling Dojo, it is going to be down in the description below, but I really quickly want to show you guys the actual field centers. So there's some awesome field centers. These are 2 of the field centers that I'm going to be giving away to you guys. These are awesome field centers. They are awesome quality. And if you guys want to see all the field centers that they make, you can definitely check out down in the description below and see all the official rules so you guys can enter to win either the playmat or the field centers, or both depending on what you comment. But you can see all the rules down there in the description so you guys can enter to win. But all you have to do to enter to win is to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. All you have to do is subscribe to the DarkArmedDuelist channel and like and comment on this particular video, and comment down below which one you want to win, either the playmat or the field center. So I am really excited to show you guys this deck, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment bar notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below because we have some awesome words for you guys, and like getting your name in the description of every single video, getting assigned cards in the mail, or even getting to us a deck profile just like this one every single month that you're a patron, along with test hands. So without further ado guys, let's get straight on into this, and definitely give Apollo's Dueling Dojo a special thanks down there in the comments for sending us this playmat. So let's get straight on into this guys. So first off, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Elemental Hero Stratos. So you got to play 3 Stratos. Stratos is awesome. What it does is when it's normal summon or when it's special summon, you get to add a hero monster from your deck to your hand. That's the big effect of this card. It's the searcher of the deck, and it's become the generic term for a monster that's normal summon is the Stratos of a deck. So it's pretty much the searcher of the deck. We then play 2 copies of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. So Shadow Mist is an awesome card in the deck too. If this card is special summon, you get to add a change, which is going to be mass change from our deck to our hand. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add a hero monster from your deck to your hand, but you can only activate either effect per turn. You can't activate both effects. We then play a single copy of Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. Liquid Soldier is an awesome card. Liquid Soldier's effect is when this card is normal summon, you get to target a level 4 or lower hero monster in your graveyard, and then you get to special summon it. But its really good effect is if you use it as a fusion material while you use a spell card to fusion summon with this card. Then you get to draw 2 cards and discard a card, which is really good. If you send it to the graveyard or banish it for a fusion summon, you get that effect. We then play a single copy of Solid Soldier. If Solid Soldier is normal summoned or normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower hero monster from your hand. And if this card is sent to the monster zone to the graveyard by a spell effect, then you can target a hero monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position, which is usually going to be your Shadow Mist to get it back onto your side of the field. We then play a single copy of Elemental Hero Honest Neos. This card's a hand trap, essentially, that you discard when a hero monster battles, and it increases that hero monster's attack by 2,500, which is insanely good. We then play a single copy of Destiny Hero Plasma. Plasma is one of the cards that you want to end your board on, and it is an amazing card. What this card does is essentially, you tribute 3 monsters on your side of the field, and then you special summon this card from your hand, so you don't have to normal summon it. You can just special summon it to your side of the field, and he's actually right there on the playmat, which is super cool. But this card actually is one of the cards that you want to end with because it negates all monster effects on your opponent's side of the field, and it's essentially kind of like Relinquish, that it can take an opponent's monster and equip it to it, and it gains half the attack instead of the full attack of the monster that's equipped to it, which is pretty good. We then play a single copy of Destiny Hero Celestial. Celestial is a card that I really like in this deck because when it's on the field, it doesn't really do anything, but when it's in the graveyard, you can banish this card and 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard to draw 2 cards if you have no cards in your hand, except this card, and this card's in your graveyard, which is pretty good. We then play 2 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious, which is like the only card that is consistently at 2 in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But what this card does is you can banish from your graveyard to special summon a Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. So you basically banish one to get the other one out, but it's not that big of a deal. As long as you don't draw it, it's fine, because Cross Crusader can just special summon it, or send it from deck to graveyard or something. I don't remember which one it does. I think it special summons it to your side of the field, or I use it with Vion. Yeah, I use Vion to send it to the graveyard, and then I bring it the second one out, and then combo off from there where I special summon it, tribute it, and then add a hero from hand. Yeah. We then play 3 copies of Vision Hero Ferris. Ferris is like one of the best starter cards in the entire deck besides Elemental Hero Stratos. All you have to do is discard a hero monster from your hand to special summon this card to your side of the field. And then when it's special summoned, you get to put a Vision Hero in your back row as a continuous trap card. Totally weird, but it does that. So the card that you're always going to be putting in your back row is Vision Hero Increase, which can use a Vision Hero on your side of the field to tribute. Like you can put Ferris on the field, put Increase in the back row, tribute the Ferris with the Increase's effect, and then special summon Increase to your side of the field, and then Increase never fights alone. Increase has the ability that it special summons a Vision Hero monster from your deck, which is always going to be your copy of Vision Hero Vion, which then in turn sends a hero monster from your deck to the graveyard and can search you a polymerization as well, which is insanely good for the deck to be able to end on a board with something like an Absolute Zero, Sunriser to search Miracle Fusion. It has a lot of versatility in this deck, playing 2 copies of Vision Hero Vion. Then we play one of my favorite cards in the entire deck, and that is 1 copy of Evil Hero Adusted Gold. So, just like with the playmat, guys, we do have Evil Hero Adusted Gold to summon our Evil Hero Malicious Bane, which is, I don't know if you can tell, but he's actually my favorite hero of all time. I absolutely love Malicious Bane. He's the reason I actually wanted to pick up heroes, and I really picked heroes up when he was released. But you can discard this card to add a Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand, which is the big effect of this card that you're going to be using. So you can just end with a copy of Evil Hero Malicious Bane. It is super, super awesome to be able to just instantly drop that copy of Evil Hero Malicious Bane. It is super, super easy to do. We play 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is really helpful just to be able to stop our opponent from all sorts of shenanigans. And then we play 2 copies of Nibiru, which can just board wipe our opponent, which a lot of decks are kind of neglecting playing Nibiru, but Nibiru is actually a really decent card against Infernobles, and unless they summon out their copy of Immortal Phoenix. It's really good against stuff like Adamancipator. It has just a lot of versatility for decks that special summon more than 5 per turn, and they don't establish a negate until later on. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to be playing a single copy of Reinforcements of the Army. Reinforcements of the Army searches pretty much any hero in the deck that's level 4 or lower. We play a single copy of Call by the Grave because we can only play 1 copy of Call by the Grave now. 1 copy of A Hero Lives. A Hero Lives is awesome in the deck because it can special summon any hero monster from your deck by simply just special summoning a hero from your deck that is an elemental hero. So you're always going to summon Stratos or your Shadow Mist off this card. 1 copy of Dark Calling. Dark Calling is really good because it lets you fusion summon into your copy of Malicious Bane, which is an insanely good card. This is the only card that can actually really fusion summon into it. 1 copy of Polymerization because you're going to use Polymerization to fusion summon into a lot of different cards, and it's fusion. You can use it with Vision Hero Vion and search it with Vision Hero Vion. We play a single copy of Miracle Fusion, which is searchable by our Sunriser and can fusion summon by using monsters in the graveyard to fusion summon. 3 copies of Destiny Fusion. We play a lot of fusion spells, go figure. But this is the fusion deck. What Destiny Fusion does is a little bit weird, but you have to really read Destiny Fusion. It fusion summons a fusion monster from your extra deck by using monsters in your deck to fusion summon a Destiny hero monster. But you destroy it during the end phase. But it also has the ability that you cannot special summon monsters except for dark hero monsters for the rest of the turn, which is not that big of a deal, but you have to kind of watch out for stuff like using a copy of Mass Change to try and go into Acid, or using a Miracle Fusion to go into Sunriser or Solid into Absolute Zero, because you kind of have to watch out for that because this card locks you into dark heroes. We then play 3 copies of Mass Change. Mass Change is really good because it can let you go into your Masked Hero Darklaw, which is hands down the best Masked Hero monster in the entire game, by just sending a Masked Hero monster from your field to the graveyard. We then play 3 copies of E-Emergency Call. E-Emergency Call is really, really, really good because it lets you add any elemental hero from your deck to your hand, which is usually going to be your copy of your elemental hero Stratos, to be able to search another card from your deck and thin the deck a lot more to be able to get deeper through the deck and get your particular combo pieces. So that's it for the spells, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing my favorite hero, and that is a single copy of Evil Hero Malicious Bane. So Evil Hero Malicious Bane is an amazing effect that it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And then during your main phase, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls with, that has less attack than this card, which is really cool. And it also gains 200 attack for each monster destroyed by this card effect. And this card, also you cannot declare attacks for the rest of the turn, except with hero monsters. Not that big a deal because everything we play is heroes. We play a single copy of Absolute Zero. If it's removed from the field, it destroys all other monsters your opponent controls. Sunriser, when it's fusion summoned, you can search a copy of Miracle Fusion, and when this card declares an attack with involving another monster, or involving another hero monster you control, you can target one card on the field and destroy it, which is really good. So like, if I have this on the field, and I have Bane on the field, and Bane attacks, then this can pop something, which is pretty good. We play a single copy of Dystopia. Dystopia is just basically here to help us go into with our copy of Destiny Fusion. It's just a good 2800 beat stick to help us go in for an extra, close to 3000 damage. Dangerous is really good because it can send a Destiny hero from deck to graveyard, and plus it's a good 2600 monster on your side of the field. Trinity is insane. This card can go up to 5000 and can attack 3 times. The only downside of this card is it can't attack your opponent directly. And for the masked heroes, we're going to be playing a single copy. We're going to be playing a single copy of a personal tech, and that is a single copy of Masked Hero Divine Wind. So Divine Wind is an interesting card that I actually like playing in this deck because it can't be destroyed by battle, and your opponent can only attack with one monster during each battle phase. So it protects a bunch of your monsters on your side of the field from being destroyed by battle because they can only attack with one monster. So they're only going to get one good swing against you. And if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you get to draw a card as well, which is pretty good. And it's a good Stratos target because you can use Stratos with Mass Change to go into this guy, which is super helpful. We play a single copy of Acid because of the old solid, or the old Absolute Zero Acid combo, where you summon this and then link or use the Mass Change to go into the Acid to be able to destroy all monsters and all spells on your opponent's side of the field. Really good combo. One copy of Anki. Anki is really good because it can attack your opponent directly by halving its attack, which is not that big of a deal. They only take half the battle damage. And when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add a change quick play spell from your deck to your hand, which is pretty good to go in for Dark Law later in the turn. We play 2 copies of Dark Law. Dark Law is really good in the deck too because it banishes everything that goes to the graveyard, and if your opponent draws a card, except during the draw phase, or adds a card from their deck to their hand except for the draw phase, then you can banish a random card from your opponent's hand, which is really, really, really good. And any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead, so not your graveyard. One copy of Dread Decimator. You usually end on Dread Decimator because it's really good to boost up your hero monsters, which is awesome. It lets them all gain 100 attack for each hero monster with a different name in your graveyard, which you might not think would be a lot, but it gets pretty big. We play a single copy of Wonder Driver. I don't usually summon Wonder Driver in the deck, but it does come up occasionally. And then 2 copies of Cross Crusader because this card's insane. When you summon Cross Crusader, you get to special summon from your graveyard if this card is summoned, then you get to target a Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard and special summon it, and you contribute a Destiny Hero to add to add any hero monster from your deck to your hand. And you can only use this effect once per turn, and also for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate any card effects except for hero monsters effects that are monster effects. So it's not that big of a deal because you're pretty much locking yourself into heroes anyways, but playing stuff like Fire Flint Lady in this deck, I've seen a lot of people picking up that card in this deck. It just doesn't work that well because Cross Crusader kind of locks you in, so I don't really like it that much. So that's it for the deck, guys. Really quickly, briefly touching on that giveaway, I have to give out a quick thank you again to Apollo's Dueling Dojo. I really, really appreciate that. If you guys want to see exactly how to enter, you can check out down in the description below, but all you have to do is comment which prize you would like to win between the Field Centers and the playmats. You can see all the official rules down there in the description below. We have some really awesome stuff to give away to you guys, and definitely check it out. The video, or it will start the day that this video drops, and it will end on October 1st is when the winners will be announced. I'll try and announce them via the comment section, where I'll try and tell you guys down there, and there will be a winners list in the description or in my community tab as well, so you can see that. So there'll be double the ways that you can definitely see how you've won, or if you've won the playmat or the Field Center. So don't worry, there'll be plenty of ways for me to get in contact with you guys. So definitely enter to win. in, and it'll be awesome, guys. So without further ado, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell on there so you can come part of our notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below, and check out Apollo's Dueling Dojo down in the description below, because they have some awesome stuff. These playmats are really crisp and really nice and awesome, guys. Like, you've got to go check out the full playmat. I mean, just this right here does not do the entire playmat justice. It is amazing. And I'm not saying that because it's just a hero deck. I mean, it is literally a super good hero deck. And I'm not trying to say superheroes, but I am. So anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope that you win. See you later, guys.